Into this year that he was going to withstand the rigors of a major league season, and quite honestly, it was tough in the beginning of the year to handle him. You know, we had to give him some rest, make sure he was okay, yet use him often enough to keep him sharp and to, bring all his pitches along, his curveball, his changeup, his command of his fastball, and that kind of stuff. And then, of course, as every manager wants to do and every executive wants to do, let's start him, So, but that was tough. And that conversation probably came up in early May. And, just over the years, you learn that if you can weed him in slowly and make sure he's okay. So we had that conversation, and the thought was, let's at least wait till after the break. So we got close, we got there, and we still have to kind of monitor his pitches, but and what we found out, Gary, is his baseball acumen is really tremendous. I mean, I'm not sure anyone realized it because, unfortunately, the poor young man doesn't have a lot of innings in the minor league. So he has certainly taken the bull by the horns and just taken off. So we're just hoping at this point he keeps healthy because he's one of those guys that he's going to figure it out.
Kevin Gausman looks like he's there.
Kevin is really, he's close, and as you know, it's been a process with Kevin. I think going back and forth to the big leagues and the minor leagues over the last couple of years somewhat retarded that growth, but that's the process. That's the business we're in. But, to Kevin's credit, he made a couple of changes in his delivery. Not anything major, but he tweaks it all the time. I think the use of his breaking ball now, it's bigger. It's got some depth than it used to have. The changeup is still a little bit of a work in progress, although he likes to use that split, which is a good pitch for him, given that it's used at the right time. But, more than anything, his fastball command has come on, and he's learning to elevate, get hitters off the plate, establish down and away, what counts to throw what pitch in, and he is certainly his record is no indication of the progress he's made because, as you know, he's pitched well pretty consistently.
Are you concerned about either regarding innings pitched compared to their history?
Probably more so Dylan now than Kevin. But here we are, September 5th, and we'll monitor it the rest of the way, but I think we're there. I think we're okay. Kevin is more innings pitched in the major leagues this year than ever before, but again, he has tweaked his work ethic. He knows the process of pitching in October and September, and I think that these off days the last time and the next time here will help them as well when they get an extra day. And they also cut back on their work between outings. So both guys are really coming along well. Just knock on wood, they're both going to stay healthy and be okay.
Final question is, am I correct when I look at this as a fan, the lack of pitching depth everywhere and just not enough guys to pitch in Major League Baseball? Right,
it's exactly right, Gary. I mean, and you wonder why. You see so many teams, and as you know, I mean, you see all the games on television all the time. You call them, and it's, so many teams bring up so many different guys during the year, and we are always looking for that guy or those couple guys, whether it's filling in the bullpen, filling in the rotation, and you're right. It's just, the injuries over the years and all the things that have happened. I don't know what the heck's going on, but there certainly is a need for pitching and pitching depth throughout baseball.
Dave, always great talking to you. Thank you.
Pleasure.